Learning a language isn't hard. Lack of discipline is. Everyone wants to learn a foreign language. Some do it to explore new cultures, some to improve job opportunities, and some just because it sounds cool. But the truth is, most people fail. Why? Because they focus on the wrong thing. Everyone looks for motivation, but no one realizes the power of discipline. Motivation gets you started, but discipline is what keeps you going. Ask yourself today, do I really want to learn a language, or do I just like the idea of learning one? Today, I'll give you 5 powerful strategies that will completely change the way you learn a language. If you apply them, you won't just learn a language, you'll rewire your brain. 1. Don't study a language, immerse yourself in it. Think about it. How does a baby learn its native language? By studying? Making vocabulary lists? Reading grammar books? No. A baby learns by listening, seeing, and experiencing. You need to do the same. If you treat a language like a school subject, your brain will see it as information to memorize. But if you make it a part of your life, your brain will naturally absorb it. Example: learned a new word? Immediately watch a YouTube video that uses it. Then try to make a sentence with it. Your brain will forget what it doesn't use. How to do it. Change your phone and computer language to the one you're learning. Watch movies without subtitles, even if you don't understand at first. Try thinking in that language. Only follow social media accounts in that language. Listen to music in that language and follow along with the lyrics. The more you expose your brain to the language, the faster you'll start understanding it effortlessly. 2. Trick your brain. Make it a necessity. Our brain works for survival. If it doesn't see something as essential, it won't make it a priority. That's why most people quit after a few weeks. So, how do you make it essential? Real example. My friend Ali wanted to improve his English, so he filled his Instagram and TikTok with only English content. He deleted everything in his native language. After a few months, he noticed he was automatically thinking in English. How you can do it? Force yourself to talk with native speakers. Set a rule. If you don't practice speaking today, give yourself a punishment. Find a hobby that requires the language. For example, play a game with only that language setting. If your brain believes that learning this language is a must, your progress will explode. 3. Studying isn't enough. If you don't speak, you'll never learn. Most people study, memorize words, learn grammar, but never speak. The result? Years of study, but they can't even form a simple sentence. Don't be afraid of bad pronunciation. Don't stay silent because you might make mistakes. Don't think people will judge you. Real example. A friend of mine had perfect grammar knowledge in French, but couldn't say a word. I made him practice speaking out loud for just 5 minutes a day. In 3 months, he was holding conversations with native speakers. Try this. Speak out loud for at least 5 minutes every day. Tell stories to yourself, even if you're alone. Find a native speaker and try to talk. At first, it may feel awkward, but your tongue will adjust, and you'll feel the difference. 4th, consistency beats intensity. Never skip a day. The biggest mistake people make: studying for hours one day and doing nothing the next. Even just 20 minutes a day is better than nothing. Learn 10 new words every day and use them in sentences. Find a way to include the language in your daily routine. Real example. A friend of mine practiced French for just 15 minutes a day, and in 6 months, he became fluent. Small, consistent steps make a huge difference. 5. Motivation won't make you win. Discipline will. Motivation comes and goes, but if you build discipline, you'll progress every single day. Make these promises to yourself today. No matter what, I will study for at least 10 minutes a day. I will not quit. I won't be embarrassed by my mistakes. If you start today, your life will be completely different in a year. The only thing you need to do is keep going. If you found these tips helpful, hit the like button and subscribe. See you in the next video. Hey.